Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it is November 25th, 2025, 5:43 p.m. Pacific Time. Welcome to Mario Maker Part 1 for today, and today we are going to be making a level for today, but there's some rules which I'll get into in a moment, so make sure you guys check it out. So that is the first time we're bringing level building to Mario Maker for this particular series, okay? So we haven't done this before, but we're doing level building. So something different for you guys. And that is our first idea. This is my first live level build. And for today's level build is a level where you're not supposed to leave the ground. So the clear condition is gonna be reach the goal without landing after leaving the ground. Alright? So we're going to be making a level based on that. The style we are going to go with for this one is Super Mario Bros. 1. Now here's some rules. Technically speaking, there is a budget build in a way. But Bowser was so nice to give us as much money as we want. So we are making a level. Now, if we don't finish it this stream, we have another stream tonight, 9:45. That's why I saved it for 2 streams. So, I have some ideas that we are going to be working with today. I have this idea where we put ground like this. And then we're gonna put a slope here. We're gonna put a slope here. And then we're going to close it. We're gonna close the slope here. But we're gonna make it a little harder. We go to this next part right here. So we're gonna close the slope. And we are gonna add a track. We're gonna have a track of munchers. Okay? The munchers are going to travel on this track. Okay? So what's gonna happen is, to get through this area, you have to get through the muncher. We're gonna put at least 5 or 6. Or 7. So we can put them on there. By the way, by the end of the level build, we have to upload it by 11 p.m. So let's go ahead and try it. Actually, I need to add one more step to this. This is not gonna work without adding there it is. Because you're already off the ground if you don't. You see how it counted that? So we're gonna go up here. We're gonna try to avoid the muncher over here. And then we have to move this way, right? So there's one part. Now, for this next part, we're gonna do a track. Oops. We're gonna do a little bit of a track. You have to avoid a few more rows of that. We're gonna do one here. I'm gonna extend that. We're gonna do another one over here. Alright? Same deal. I'm gonna go 4 each one. Let's go 4 each one. Let's see how that looks. Okay, nice. Nice, excuse me. There we go. I actually made a level this morning. If you guys want to check it out, you guys can. Okay, now we're gonna be trying to slope down. Let me actually undo that. Let me do something else. We are going to do a platform that goes down. We're gonna go downstairs. So let's take a look at where this goes. How far up and down? Okay, nice. Okay, so right there. We're gonna add a ground right here. I'm gonna move this one over here. Let's just make sure that that works. So we have to go up here. We go here. Yeah, I messed up there. The game is very strict on this clear condition. Okay. So we made it safely there. Now we're gonna add a bonus room. We're gonna add bonus room. We're gonna add a bonus room to this. So the bonus room needs a pink coin. So what I'm gonna do for this one, I want to do something more interesting. Let's put this down. Let's see how far it goes down. Okay. Go up here. It goes down there. Okay. Because it goes down there, this would be your coin. But you're supposed to go. You're supposed to go here now. If you want to move on to the next part, you go here. To the top. You want to go for the bonus room, you go to the right. You go get this. So let's try it. These are not easy to do, by the way. Okay, that one works. Okay, we're good. Okay, we know both ways work. Now, we're going to build this way. Okay. We're gonna extend the level a little bit. We're gonna have some fun. So we are going to go right. We're gonna have you dodge some more munchies. Let's do this. Let's do it this way. Yeah. And then let's do... How evil do I want to be? This way. It's gonna connect to that. Yeah, let's try it out. Three here. At least 7. Then we're gonna extend the ground. Okay, let's go from here. Let's see if I played it fair. Oh, that's probably too easy though. No, because you're coming from here. And then you go here. Then you go here. Let's do something different. We are going to use... Okay. I wonder... So now we're gonna experiment with stuff. Can I do this? Yes. Yep. Okay, now, speaking of coins, there's a second one. There's 2 now. Okay, now, for this part right here, we're going to cross the bridge to get to right here. Alright? So we're gonna use this. Okay, right there. Then we're gonna do this. This last one is going to be... let's see. I'll go one more block. Oops. Go one more block to make it even. And then let's go ahead and run it. Let's see if it works. Yep. Yep. There it is. Yep, that one works. Now, we are going to move this back. Now I'm going to add a checkpoint. We're going to add checkpoint 1. And if this level is too short, we'll do doing another one later tonight. We're going to put checkpoint flag. Okay. Oh, really? Okay. We can't, because checkpoint flag is on the board. So we can't do that. So no, so, okay. We can't do a clear condition with the checkpoints. So, for that, We're just gonna put an arrow sign. Okay, now, next part. Let's do something different. And the goal here is to make something different every section of each level. So let's see what we can come up with here. Okay, let's go with... Let's do something a little bit more fun. Let's do... Oh, but stepping on a P-switch will count. Okay. Let's do this. So we have bridge here. We have a bridge to go here. Let's say right around here. Yeah, I'm gonna raise one block. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna have another block here, another block here, like this. But welcome. Here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna have an on-off switch. Gonna have on-off switch. And then I'm gonna put another side here. We're gonna do on-off. No, I don't want that. On-off. What's gonna happen is we're gonna have a thing here. We're gonna have a turtle shell. Where's turtle shell at? We're gonna have a turtle shell. We're gonna have no, I wanted okay, we need a beetle. There we go. We need to kick the shell like this. Okay, you have to get across like that. Okay, that's how this part works. Then we are gonna make another one. Another on-off. Another shell. And then we're gonna turn this red. Blue. We go blue on this one. Okay. Let's see how that looks. Okay. Let's run it from here. Okay, probably a little too hard. Let's see. No. Okay. We're gonna remove this one. Now we're gonna remove that and this. So that doesn't trigger. I'm seeing if it's possible. Nope. Let's see. Okay, I think it's one block. Let's see. Let's see if this works. Oh, but it's gonna be faster though. Actually, let me remove this part right there. See, it's much more doable. Dave, do I want to make it more harder than it is? No. Gonna turn this blue. There it is. And then, hi there, Bong, welcome. And then, we can try something cool here at the end. Now, let's go ahead and put a lift. And let's put some ground here. For our coin. And a door. And then we're gonna put this over here. Remember, even if you enter the door, the clear condition still carries over. So even if you want to go for the bonuses like coins and stuff, you have to remember that the clear condition continues over. Okay, so let's put in some money, coins. Let's do some coins. Let's go 10. 30 coins, because it did 10 coin. And then you go back, and then you go back here, and you have to take the lift up to here. Let's see if it counts. Yeah, I'm gonna check out something here. Let's see if that's possible. Okay, it's still gonna drop me off there. Mm, mm. No, because I'm gonna put it one row up. Oh, but that's gonna change this part though. So, what I'll do, I'll make it easier. I'll make it easier. Make that easier. Put this over here. Let's see if it's gonna let me do it now. Well, I have to do that again. Okay, I need to extend this by one block. The one at night, 9:45, we're gonna do another one of these. But we're gonna do it in the castle. We're gonna do a castle one. Yeah, that's better. I'll have to get the other two though. That's how you do that. Okay, so one. So let's test this again. Nice. Okay, good. Okay, now let's start it from the beginning. All the way back here. Let's test everything, remember. I think I'd rather do tracks for this. Yeah. I'm thinking about it. tracks. Okay, we have. This is the second one. Nice. Okay. And there we go. Now we go back up. There it is. That's our level. Now, we can make some adjustments. But I'm gonna be nice. Let's clean up a little bit here. Let's clean that up. And then, let's go back to over here. Because I think these two need to be on a track. And then maybe I can put some stuff under there. Yeah, I think I can put some stuff under here. But I don't want to go too overboard. Let's put a 10 coin thing here. I think that's good. That's fair. Yeah, okay. Let's try that again. Let's run it again. Then one row up. It has to be one row up. Yeah. And then we need to make one more block. So that we can go upstairs. And then grab this. And then we can go for it right there. Nice. You have to wait for that to go up. And that's how you do that. So we might actually make 2 levels today. One right now and one tonight for castle. We'll be doing this in the castle. Let's try it. Let's do a clear check. Let me see if I want to add anything else. Actually, I'll be nice. Let's add coins here. Just to be nice. I'm a nice guy, don't worry. Let's add coins here. And then let's add coin here. There we go. Coins. Alright, let's find a spot to take a picture. Right here. I'm gonna call this, we're gonna call this, Munchers and Lifts. We're gonna put capital N. And then we're gonna space and then lifts. We're gonna call it Munchers and Lifts. Alright, now we're gonna do a clear check. Once we do clear check, we can upload. Okay. Excuse me. Our level for later tonight is be the same concept, but it's gonna be a castle level. Alright, let's do this. We're gonna go for it. Here we go. Clear check. There are no checkpoints allowed. Let's see if we want to change anything. You are allowed to run. You just cannot jump. Oh, I missed it. You cannot jump. No jumpy. Okay, I think I need to extend that by one more block. I have a feeling. Yeah, okay. I need to extend that by one more block. Yep. Yeah. Let's see what else. Let's see what else needs to be extended. Now that is good because we have one block there. Yeah. We have a block there, so that we're good. So we're good with blocks. I was gonna add a sub area, but I'm like, no. Not for this one. Alright, let's do another clear check. We're gonna go for it. Here we go. Let's go for it. The key to these levels are like, you have to be patient. I went a little bit too far. Okay, good. I'm not gonna go for the bonus though. I'll let other players do that. Got it. Although I might do something else for that. No, but if I do it again, I have to do another clear check. You know what? I'm gonna keep it for now. We're gonna keep that for now. Let's go for no jumping. As you try to avoid munchers. Munchers. Oops. And use lifts. There is going to be a standard tentacle. Alright, the course ID is NK1P7LYFG. NK1P7LYFG. That will be for this one. The one we're gonna be doing later is a different course. It's a new one. We're gonna be doing it at Castle. Alright, so that's just a taste of levels with no jumping allowed. The next time we do this later tonight. Then we're gonna be doing a version where we're only allowed a limited amount of items in a course, okay? That'll be for another time, alright? So next time you're gonna see Mario Maker is later tonight, 9:45. If you guys are looking for Twitch, that'll be tomorrow. Very special, something special could happen tomorrow. So we'll see. Alright? So we're gonna leave it at that. We're gonna be doing more Mario Maker tonight. We're gonna be making a castle course. Right? That's it for this one. We'll be back at 9:45 tonight. Oh, it's gonna be very interesting for the castle course. I have some ideas that we can try. Right? We'll see you guys at 9:45 here on the same channel. Same character too. Just a different level. Enjoy. We'll see you guys tonight.